Pumpkin Pie, how long have we been friends? Not long enough. I'm here to clear up the FUD about HEX, PulseChain, PulseX, and everything coming on. You can share this with your friends and your family. This is on-chain evidence, and I can bring you facts and information. I don't need sleep. We'll sleep when we're dead. So the blockchain shows no dirt on Richard Hart. So just want to remind you, if you're in the ecosystem, you are free to sell. Sell and leave if you want to leave. I'm not selling. In fact, I bought more. I'm going to keep nibbling and buying every single day this week, and I'll be buying all of August. I hope it recovers up higher, but it is what it is. So I'm going to let you know, on-chain, this spreadsheet, shout out to Mr. Dipcatcher for making it. It's a bit rough, but it's actually very good for rough work. So there is still, on the chain, $618 million US dollars. So he has spent about 2% of the funds. Where did it go? No one knows. Doesn't matter. There's 98% of the funds still there. Do you want to know something else interesting? Allegedly, the origin address also arbitraged, which we saw on chain. They arbitraged, they bought USDC in the depegging. When Bitcoin, you remember when we had the depegging event? It was around here. Here we go. In March, USDC went to the floor. The origin address used the money to buy USDC, arbitrage it out. I think roughly the money made was about 4 million. So that's just to kind of show you that even of that 1 or 2%, a bit of it was made back by arbitrage anyway. So it's less than 2%. So I have the sheet here. And you can actually see all the actions he done. You don't even really need to look at it. I mean, the money is all there. There's $618 million. I know you have to squint at the very bottom. You can see it. Free if you are able to go to my Twitter and have a look at this, okay? So obviously, please shout out to Mr. Dipcatcher for making this, okay? So there is a lot of FUD. So the money's still there. 98% of it's still there. What's it going to be used for? No expectations. We don't know. And now you can see why. Will it even ever be spent? Who knows? Not a single one of us can do that. Well, guess what? That's going to help in court because there is a common pool, or is there? Do you expect work from the? Do you expect profit from the work of others? No, we don't know. Is it going to be used at all? We don't know. Is it going to run off? We don't know. We don't know. That's what you want as an advantage point. So continuing. I've also seen an influencer, very enjoyable to watch, respect. This influencer spent 40 minutes. So let's listen to this, okay? This influencer, okay, not here to put anyone down, but I'm just showing you the facts, okay? This influencer charges $10,000 to join his or her trading group. They spent 40 minutes in a video basically telling you to sell your HEX, Pulse, and PulseX. Sell it down now. So something don't sound right to me when it comes to that. I'm like, what? Sell it down and go join your $10,000 trading group? That's what it is. Now, of course, this when people say this, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're selling a product, but you got to think about the mindset of people who are trying to like shove you in one type of time frame. When they go, no, think about the daily, think about the 4 hour. We're here thinking about 2024. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about December 2024, April 2025. We're nowhere near that. So I say a resounding no. Personally, me, you can do whatever you want. I'm not selling, okay? You can go pay $10,000 for a trading group and see where you are in 18 months. Because I haven't come across any single person on my Twitter feed or even on chain who says, wow, you know, that $10,000 best investment ever. Yet I can see on-chain evidence of people who buy, suck up the pain, the short term, all through the roller coaster waves. They buy and they wait. And eventually the market reprices with the community and the network effect going to where we think it's going to go. I also want to remind you, baby dolls, this weekend, again, there's a 48-hour community-run PulseChain live stream. When XRP was being attacked by the SEC, everybody was gutted because the bull market was starting. We literally have a live stream event, 48 hours on YouTube, multiple speakers. So, and the HEX movie's out. August. Is the SEC trying to fart on us? You know what? There's thunder coming, friends. So, and with thunder comes rain, brings new life too. And then we get the rainbow. Also interesting, shout out to Mr. Ludwig. Ludwig, what a cool name, by the way. And Norway, also I love Norway. I love your flag. You got a really cool flag. This guy's got 8.6 million fresh money waiting to buy. That'll be funny. Okay. So there are people sitting out there waiting. They're waiting for more clarity. That's why if I was saying to someone, I'm doing DCA, I'm just DCAing, nibbling every single day. The beautiful part is on PulseChain, friends, the transactions are so cheap. You can just do it every day. Now you might say to me, why don't you just clip all in? Thing is, you feel psychologically better just nibbling every single day. You really do. It's because you're like, I can do a bit tomorrow and a bit after that. And if it gets worse, you're like, well, I hope the price is down here in a week. It changes your mentality. And it doesn't change the impact of your portfolio in the long term as well, but it's for psychological massaging, for helping you. Also, I want to remind you, Ethereum is a coin. Ethereum had its ICO. I made this picture for you. Please, friends, like, subscribe, bell button, or share with your friends and family. I'm here to clean up the FUD. Janitor sweeping, okay? I am no better than anybody else out there. I've got the broom today. I am sweeping all this FUD. Yes, this cute little broom, and there's all these dust particles, okay? We're sweeping it. The top chart you see is PulseChain, okay? It's PLS. The bottom is Ethereum. Now, we're going to zoom in. I'm going to show you now. On Ethereum, if you look closely, friends, on Ethereum made its low 75 to 90 days after the Ethereum launch. And then it went sideways and then rocket to the moon. Now, I'm not saying it's going to repeat. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to repeat at all. But it is just interesting to think that PulseChain, right, was modeled after Ethereum. And we have FUD exactly around the 75 to 90 day mark. Exactly. You know what happened here with Ethereum? If you look back, I know you're down here, friends. Ethereum did this rally, this recovery upwards and then sideways. It would be kind of fascinating if we did the same thing and then went sideways again. Just to at least recover the ground. Now, I don't know when it would be. That's why just leave August open. Maybe the market helps a bit. Maybe Richard comes out. Maybe streams. Who knows? Who knows? Could be messaging from the community. Something is going to help eventually. I don't know what it is. If you're in the business of trying to guess what it is, you're not going to make it. Okay, that's why we take long-term views here. So I made this as a joke, just some humor for us. Gary Gensler, okay? Wild OnlyFans. You know what, Gary? I'm not going to tip you on OnlyFans anymore, and I'm going to cancel my subscription, okay? I don't like the new tattoo you've got on your left bum cheek. I think it's offensive. So Gary bridged in 8 million DAI using PulseRamp, just as a joke, right? And I just want you to know, friends, these ghosts and fractals of these things in the past, they are more effective when everybody thinks they're a joke. And everybody thinks that they think, I don't know, what everyone's saying is there's absolutely freaking no way you are actually saying that there's a correlation between Ethereum bottoming and then SEC attacking Richard Hart 75 to 90 days after launch. I'm telling you right now, the universe works in very mysterious ways. It would be such a fascinating story. We're like, oh my God, that's why I made this joke, friends. That's why the whole joke is that Gary's got his bids ready. He's like, you know what? We've got to make the low here. Let's go. Let's go. And I want to remind you, don't let this clown stop you from buying if you're still bullish on the ecosystem. No one's leaving. Everyone's just scared. I can see it in the DMs. No one's telling me, well, I'm packing up shop, I'm going to Solana. I'm packing up shop, I'm going to Matic. No one's telling me this, okay? From the bottom of my heart, no one's telling me this. They're not telling me they're going to other chains. They're just telling me, I hope things get better. Right? That's a completely different mindset. And there are these allegations, if HEX is a security or not, right? So I'm going to tell you right now, friends. Ignore Bitcoin maxis, ignore Ethereum maxis. Just ignore everything from every community. So when Bitcoin's going through trouble, the last thing I want to do is go look at what the Ethereum maxis are saying, because they're always going to give me one tilted side. Even though, God bless them, they're doing their role. Everybody does their role. So I'll have to go listen to the Bitcoin religious priests. And it's the same thing with Ethereum. When Ethereum has these troubles and dilemma, the Bitcoin maxis don't give proper information. They're like, the SEC, the World Economic Forum. That's what they say. They call it WEFERIUM. WEFERIUM, World Economic Forum Ethereum. That's what they call it. So you can't get proper information. You have to go listen to the Ethereum religious priests. So Richard Hart, religious priest of HEX, him saying, HEX is a unique coin. It launched totally complete. The code has worked perfectly since launch. You can run it or you can choose not to. There's no need of expectation of profit from the work of others. There's no middlemen. It's fully decentralized. Some of the reasons it's not a security. So that's what it is, friends. There is no pool where everybody says, hey, we're expecting you to do work. It's a commodity. Okay, now, that's literally what it is. It's a commodity. It just exists. You choose to run it, and that's it. Gold's a commodity. Gold can sit in the ground. Does it do anything? No. You can choose to go mine that gold. You have to perform work. That's why gold's not a security. Same as oil. You can go get and dig oil out of the ground. It's not a security. Okay? So, you also, there's other reasons as well. For instance, all the users do the work. Only the users themselves can mint their rewards. Every hex that exists was minted into existence by users. So you pay a transaction fee. You mint it. Your computer basically runs a mathematical code. Similar to how Bitcoin miners minted every Bitcoin in existence. Hexagons are opium free. And wait, there's more. The most liquid market for trading hex, which is Uniswap, is also peer-to-peer and totally decentralized. So there is no exchange that is offering these in a special way. Okay. So that's why hex is not a security. So amidst all the FUD and the poopy heads, okay, and everyone being in a state of despair, there are actually PulseChain buyers stepping up. Okay, now we have seen in these times, probably wondering, oh my God, there's PulseChain buyers. How come price isn't going up? So I'm just going to show you right now. Big accounts have puked. All right, big accounts have puked, friends. So, what upset, we saw people clip just 40 billion sell. People just swiping 1 million, 2 million USD for themselves. So they're selling like 40 billion PulseX, 40 billion Pulse. They've already done the damage and they paid enormous slippage. They're out. And there are more buyers than sellers now. We can see it on here. I can show you the picture because you are a friend. You deserve this picture. More buyers than sells, 8,000 to 5,000. More buyers than sellers. So there's more people buying and there's more people just going nibble, 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 nibble. That's exactly what you want to see. You are not seeing this when there are some graveyard blockchains where people are exiting. You weren't seeing that. You're just seeing people smack down big and leave. Okay? So you can see everybody's nibbling away, grabbing cheap Pulse, PulseX, and HEX. People are scared. That's why no one's coming in. No one sits here and clips in. They're like, you know what? I'm just going to dump my 40K in. Most people aren't doing that. Well, instead, what most people will do is they'll put, you know what? I'm going to put in 5K today. I'll see how it goes. Maybe at the end of the week, I'll put in another 5K, 10K. That's how people behave around these scenarios. They wait for more information. Look, that's what you're meant to do. Most people don't actually do anything. It just zips around, okay? And then actually when it starts going up, they ape all 40K in. I'm not even kidding. So somebody with 40K, you'll probably find people buy nothing here, people that you know. If we reclaim the day one sack, they'll just put in all 40K. That's what happens. Because people want to seek confidence. They want somebody be behind them. Don't forget, Hex movie, blasted all over. Crypto Twitter, YouTube, it is free advertising. Hex movie, people are coming. People are coming. Let them laugh. Let them do whatever. It is what it is. You're planting the seed, okay? We are planting a seed. It's going to grow into a tree, and then we're going to enjoy sitting in the shade together. Also have a comment here from Sugar Plum. Look at you with the Sugar Plum. Look at this cute little avatar as well. Yeah, okay. So Sugar Plum has asked me, what would I do? Would I spin up 5 validators of Pulse, or would I buy 1 million hex, 1 million pHEX, right? So it honestly doesn't matter what you do here, friends, because in these circumstances, the prices are so low. If it survives, we are going to survive, okay? But like the bet you're taking is no matter what happens, you win asymmetrically anyway, okay? It's pretty much gambling whether or not you win a lot or like kind of a lot, right? But just as a general example, I said personally what I would do, just guessing. Let's say I had whatever I could put in. I put half Pulse and then half in total hex. So half in eHEX, half in pHEX. That's what personally I would do. If you just want to throw it into the pHEX and stake it, go at it. You know, a lot of people might be better off just doing that. Throw it into the pHEX side and then just go, you know, I'm just going to stake and like zip away over 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, whatever. I just don't want to look at it. I'm just get it out of my hands. It really does separate you from ruining yourself. Okay. That's what I would personally do. PulseX, it's actually holding up. So this is the PulseX. That was the USD chart. USD chart's getting dinked, but it's in the zone here. It's starting to get in the cheap zone. So it's something to think about. If you want to play around the ratios, there really isn't anything we can say that anything is absolutely gargantuanly destroyed that you have to get in. The only thing, and it's controversial, the only thing that is lower than everything else still is the EHEX. But EHEX, pHEX, it's about 2 to 1 now, so 0.5. It's matched back. And this is the weekly chart of it here. Okay, weekly chart. You can see it's finishing green, but you can change it on daily. This is what it looks like. Look, you can stake your pHEX and do whatever, but I'm just here to tell you, I love swing trading, I love ratio trading, I love playing these. Like, there's a big reward if this goes back to 0.8. You make 63% more. Like, that's big, man. That's big. You can't knock that, okay? Now, a lot of people, they're going to kick and scream, they're going to cry, keep tagging everyone in Twitter and YouTube. You can do anything you want, friends. If it helps you to just buy pHEX, if I was in this situation, you're like, you know what, I can't deal with it anymore. Yes, there's absolutely the best thing for you to do. You might just be able to buy pHEX and go, you know what, that's it. I'm going to buy pHEX. I'm just going to stake it and I'm just going to get it released, I don't know, like April 2024. That might be better off psychologically for a lot of people but I love this game. I'm not going to stop it. But yes, it is optimal to do that. At the end of the day, it's not going to change your wealth status or anything, okay? We're playing around here, just trying to get most of the edge we can grab here and there. And as most people are running out, we're just looking for these little pockets of friendship and kindness. And have no fear, friends. So we even have a comment here from Do Anything Now, okay? Buy volumes are still lower than sell for now. Yes, but what you don't know is don't be fooled by that. That just means the candles are red. So yes, the buy volume is obviously it's less than the sell volume because you're net red. You'll find 99% of the time, right, that if the candles are red, it doesn't matter. The net volume is going to be red. So don't look in too much to this. Just know that the community is still there. People aren't going to other ecosystems. That's what we want to see. So there you have it, friends. The FUD has been cleared. All of these accusations about this spending and all this stuff is a bunch of baloney. All of it's a bunch of baloney. They're really grasping at straws here, trying to do anything they can to just try swing for the fences, try to get a trophy win or whatever. So I just want to give you one last piece of optimistic advice, okay? And it's not even really advice, it's just a story. I heard from Mr. Hexologist, Dr. Hexologist, that in the early days of Hex, they basically asked Richard Hart about who owns the origin address. And he alluded, he said to them, one day they'll probably come and take me to court. And then you'll find out what it is, what the origin address is. So this is a story from a long time ago. So I heard Dr. Hexologist say this. So it's kind of funny. I don't know why. It reminded me of, like, you know, Jesus in the Bible telling his disciples, like, Judas is, so one of you is going to come and betray me. Like, I don't know why. It was kind of like this foreshadowing. But it should give you some confidence knowing that this dude did not accidentally make this chain and do all this, friends. It's not accident. The code and everything done. It's not like just by chance. Everything's been planned. There is a method to all of this, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, there is a method to this. And everything has been carefully crafted. Not just the wording, where everything's been done, how everything's been done, okay? And this picture will finalize it for you better than anything else. These are actually the real offices, by the way. This is a picture of offices, okay? Ripple. This is the Ripple office. They actually have an office. They have workers, employees. They have a roadmap. They have bulletin boards, okay? The middle one is Solana. That's a Solana office. The bottom one is Polygon. This is the actual Polygon office. So there's offices, there's phone numbers, there's employees, there's the HR department, there's email, there's things they can go and scan. They can go, oh, what are you planning behind the scenes? There's a boardroom. There's nothing with HEX. There's nothing with PulseChain. There's nothing with PulseX. There isn't. Yes. Yeah, it might be some dudes in the underwear sitting around here and there. There's nothing. Okay? It's decentralized. So they're dealing with a completely different beast. That's why I really do mean it when I say the SEC, they're full of clowns. But you aren't. You're my friend. Straight posture. Tell mom and dad everything was built on purpose with careful planning and precision, friends. There is a PulseChain conference coming out, Matty Allen's. Make sure you watch it. I've got a feeling August is going to surprise us, right? Mighty nice surprise coming for us. Catch you in the next one.